Hey Internet, I'm Marcel. I'm here for Roarockit Skateboard Company and I'm here to talk to you guys about our brand new Roarockit Edge. It's a new twist on a classic. This is a cabinet scraper that we have redesigned so that you can use with skateboard builds. Cabinet scrapers have a couple of really good applications for skateboard building. They're mainly used for finishing scraping. They give really nice surface finish, and we have sort of adapted them. They're typically flat on four sides, whereas this one has a couple of curves as well as some edge profiles and a nice flat surface here for you to use. This allows you to use a cabinet scraper on most, if not all, parts of the board and should help get you a great finish for your build. To start with, I'm going to use the flat edge. So we've got our burr on the front here. All you need to do is apply it to the board at a shallow angle to make sure the burr is touching the surface with a little bit of strength. Scrape it. Does some pretty good work. It's a nice smooth surface. That works great for the flat surfaces. Now, when you are doing a pre-shaped build, we have a step where you are going to use our yellow surfform scraper on the edge of the board. So the difference is with this scraper, it does a lot of work all at once. So when you scrape, you're still going to want to use one of these for making your edges all lined up. But once they are all lined up, you can use the scraper to introduce your 45-degree angles. Got my 3 flat edges like the instructions would ask for. And with my cabinet scraper, this one feels good, I can simply scrape and start to get the round. You can already see it's taken off tons of wood shavings. Right? It's doing a lot of work for me here. What this does is introduces a nice consistent curve. You've got a nice round here, all done with the cabinet scraper. Didn't need to use like those sandpaper strips, which are great a couple times, but if you're going to do a lot of boards, something like this works a lot better. I mentioned that we've got a couple of other curves going on here. I'd like to just show you guys the surface here. We've got some glue patches up in the corner here, just some dried glue, and we can scrape that off very easily. If we want a bit more focus or pressure, apply both hands to it. So, cabinet scraper works really well in multiple spots and does a great job at giving you a nice finish. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to maintain and repair one of these just to keep them working as great, or if not better, than the condition you've got them in. When we ship these out, they are sharpened with a grinder to begin with, and they should be perfectly usable in that state. You can get them a little bit sharper with these techniques yourself. So we're going to swap out the board. So we're going to get this about a 1/4 inch up. You'll want to make sure that you've got a couple things. First is a Dremel bit, which you can use to grind at the edge. Grinding it will introduce a small burr that you can use for scraping. And then these following techniques you can use to make your burr even better for more effective scraping. To do that, you're going to need to get yourself a burnisher, and a little bit of oil always helps as well, just to make it so that the burnisher runs smoothly across the scraper. Without any oil, it can skip and you might not get a good edge. So what we want to do with our burnisher is introduce a burr. You can picture the burr as a T shape right on the edge. What we're going to do is take this and apply the narrow edge to it, and we want to do it flat first. So you press down and just smoothly go over the surface. Once, twice should be good enough. Put a bit of strength in there, and that flattens out the edge of the scraper and introduces that T shape of the burr. Now that we have that, we want to make the edge a little bit more effective so we can round it off. So take your burnisher and apply it at about a 45-degree angle. And because this is a curve, you're gonna want to make sure that you've always got that edge maintained. So rotate your tool with the curve. Apply it flat at 45. Go once, twice, and then we'll do the other side. And that will give us 2 usable edges. There's 1, and there's 2. Great. Oh, so that feels really good to me. Let's grab our board and see how that works. So I've got my board all set up. This is the edge here that we have just sharpened. So I'm going to apply that side to our rounded edge. Look at that. Tons of work. This does a great finish. And there you go. So we've sharpened our edge, rounded off our board, cleaned up some glue off the surface, all out with our Roarockit Edge. If you have any questions about the new product, give us a call, shoot us an email, find us online. You can purchase one of these at roarockit.com. Thank you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.